Yaman Koma High Sports GHL YouTube Nyamiado Masanso Airway Shebio, and we are here to have a conversation because Nyamanamba Brenana I call so and very surreal and tense, but let's have a conversation because and then you bet Shadia Kakra Ewa Hasi because in Yemeni people we see want to highlight it. Plus the stories we have available. Of course, and then Yamana does we bring. The best sound so ababio na the rest so at the bro. Me sure say be fine. And again, let's get going. This, as usual, back to back to back to back. A lot of things, activities, we and an echo so. Minimum any part of one attention was on the Club World Cup. That's fine because now you're ball European under 21 final, Germany versus England. Charlie, truth be told, England for no on my idea, Papa, because the last time I bought under 21 tournament, there was Georgia. England share 1-0. Spain, in fact, share Spain in the final 1-0. Karen Jones goal or share team na Kopama, Noni Maduweke Angel Gomez, Emil Smith Roll, Levi Cowell, Max Aarons, Anthony Gordon. Team, the last time. And at this time around, yes, Ansoko Bono, Slovakia, and of course, England ushered Germany by 3-2. 3-2. Into England, champions again. Team way and Livramento Muomno, Livramento, Jarrah Kwanzaa, James McCarthy, Manchester City, player on the captain team, Harvey Elliott, why can't you money? Itani Waneri. Omashe, into say England for back to back. You can imagine back to back. The European under 21 tournaments. And England and quite so far, they've not been bad at all. What's I say? They've done very well. And Moises Caicedo. And now, the man of the match, and so at the man, come. Now, body class Jackson, the for needed so no. Angela Osher gave no idea for the International Stadium, very well, say he's been suspended. International was said, now Oshebi. I know a lot of people are disappointed about what happened yesterday. I had gain, honestly. It's okay to get disappointed because some of us were coaches Lanka Sanka Sanya and Yamane Koso, but Emra US one or different. Say strike tend a striker back up pa as I say game no a delay for 30 minutes. Inti the more he strikes, the more he delays. So I had but when they say tournament, FIFA formula and soon change USA formula, you understand? Now I say D or minor so a very but kind of saying, but again, Mother Nature, you cannot stop it. But out to the Micho, yes. I know, sir, creating inconveniences, bebre about this tournament. A lot of people are not happy because we are not used to it. That's America feel say a normal phenomenon, and they cannot also stop it because a nature. But and some risk I say, or let's me say 85 minutes. Chelsea ain't conceded any proper chance against Tima Yefren Benfica. I say 85 minutes. He was happy about the team's performance. Chelsea's creative chances be now also Chelsea in a winning game. No say Obetimiaka say tournament we this game one of their best performances. Chelsea for Enzo Adanidi into extremely happy with the performance. And I'll say very unfortunate to say they had to wait for over 2 hours, close to 2 hours. And Sana and that's quite obvious to say it will really have affected the team. I know and I come one and my Sadi and about only Arsene Wenger and so Ekafa Sadi don't be saying about stoppages next year. And I'll say there's not much to say for that because I said from the moment FIFA decides to organize a World Cup in the United States, this country has its rules and its safety protocols for players and above all. In the FIFA, consultants, Arsene Wenger, also as more, also Ekan. I just unfortunate, but Charlie Benedict, Emra, what I say, Chelsea coach, I can say, we'll come back to that, but Yanko Board no son call a few observations be about the game. Mr. Mweni Mehan saying, and then here about could be a jay and say best sounds why because as I said, church Nneɛma no bebree na osusu ho nneɛma enso ɛkɔ. Okay. Na yɛnkɔ so kakra. So let me quickly go to the Chelsea game. Na nneɛma kakra na wo hwɛ Chelsea game no na we say Chelsea a few changes be kakra. We saw Cole Palmer playing on the left because normally Chelsea force set it up in a 4-2-3-1. So Chelsea 4-2-3-1 no. Fan say Chelsea team in here. Chelsea and this is Benfica. All right. So that you understand. Okay, so this is the Chelsea team. 4-2-3-1. This is your main man, Lian Delap, and Enzo Fernandez, and a ball 10 not Kopama. I'm sure you see it very well. Okay, so this was Kopama. And Kopama in here. And of course, Pedro Neto, Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. Sorry, Romeo Lavia. Now, I've explained it several times. Tiasie ye me church him now tiasie. Say ne be ya wo hwe ball na you not just watch the ball. Ye ka say Chelsea for we a system keke, a formation keke ya hye de nti mu ko gengi na ho keke. Na emom ball no e koso a coach bia ne instructions how the players move. And no and more important than even the 4-2-3-1 that we normally mention and the 4-4-2 and stuff. Because team bia o kwan of so ehihye ne niema Chelsea Enzo Maresca Pempi no se Chelsea kuta bola omo shape enye 4-2-3-1 ebadane 3-2-5 ne se echire ho no instead of 4 ne ba be 3 inti before another game most games the bon say ya na either say number 8, which is Enzo Fernandez, kwaka enim for no. Na ayese. Na Rich James abeshem fin na isen 3 ewechire 2-5. Ana also say games bi susu ho ko a. Eya na Cucurella na eba abeshem na ayese 3-2-5. Minti time bia necessary shape na 3-2-5. Either say right back na eba abeshem, left back na eba abeshem. Eto bi susu a. Se won se Romeo Lavia bobo pa. Obo game ni bia normally na 6 and 8 ni gina faako Romeo Lavia ne Moises Caicedo gina baako na kuku akwa hyemu sei eno so I then 3-2-5 inti I say yes hye dame no odi onim to no onim kwan bi obefa so afa kwan afa so abo but obi ana ne hye obi otwafa sei obi otwafa sei inti no whichever the movement will be it will be 3-2-5. Inti na ube analyze opponent now baby. In this case Maresca will analyze the opponent to say me 3-2-5 build up no dia na menye na metimi e dey beat because opponent ni say me building a 3-2-5 but metimi e say metimi am my right back na gina metimi am kuku gina ha inti we metimi aba be shape ni nyina no ways out be beat two opponents. In the style ni different. Into for instance, say when we say Chelsea bobo. Na say noni Madueke and a bebo left to a bebo 11 ha. E yan and Pempi Cucurella. O move inside. No abeka hona 5. Ti once Cucurella say noni Madueke ne ball left ha. Na Romeo Lavia Moises Caicedo na ebo double pivoter. Esan so omumienu omuko omani mo omunye too effective ni ti coach prefer say time a obehun so omumienu wo line up ni mu ya de bia no omuye stacked here. Inti instead of saying ka so okay ni kuku ebeko wings na no Madueke ba inside. Mo no Madueke oba inside a ontimi bo ntini e saka say wingers no obu o otimi bo inside otimi bo outside. The reason why I can say winger bi wo a onam wings wo ya de ba obenyina finfin ha kakra ontimi mmo to no Madueke oye more effective oba inside on shana anya effective until no side akuku be kwa ha but the American if you don't understand things if you put it on the comment section I'll come and explain. Now let's go back to the Chelsea game yesterday. How I never necessarily and Coach, instead of Noni Madueke or Boko Palmer waha. Normally, the last time we saw Kopama players at number 10, it's going to be an as a Bahano on time moha. It's another whole lineup, and it's okay. And yeah, still another BBA anywhere best. Maybe I try to say because the idea they say so once a Kopama ni Enzo Fernandez Bobola coach ni per se ohu omo half spaces. Mami nchemu be the last time I explained. Opponent in the half on your chebu say. In the Chelsea be attack or more. Chelsea no, many so much we say. Into Omachimuha, into higher wings or opponent in the wings or half space in make an any. Another half space. And a wings or okay. Into no. Chelsea make us say almost a Kopama any Enzo Fernandez a starting game. Coach in the person be a who or more half space. Into Chelsea be attack it. Almost set it up in a 4-2-3-1. Send me see catch on build up no. A 3-2-5. In this way Chelsea be anything. Pedro need to be occupy wings so. And now they see you know. Dilap. With your money in answer, they be a central position na obejina. What I say? Na Enzo Fernandez, me say half space one, so no be call the right half space. Na Kopama, any kuku. On say noni maduika, my catcher say noni maduika, can noni maduika bejina say na kuku ababe shemi say. Na aye 5 na Chelsea epe we ni mo. But esan say Kopama to me bo inside into kuku. Ebe jina na wings wo na Kopama abeshim as a left wing. Inti say half space no. I make us say Chelsea always want to see Enzo and Kopama there. Kopama half space, Enzo half space. Into 5 na Chelsea for airpen still no munya. Na double pivot of Romeo Lavia. Any Enzo and of course 3 no with James Beckham on now. You know 3-2-5 na yekano and ra still na sound swafa. It shapes a player's movement in the best system, but the system or the style 3-2-5 build up will not change. Into Kopama and into half space now open into the coach say central for bisan say a dainty and all the Kopama akobo number and answer wings was dabi on finding ball wings so. But understandably, you need to understand the coach say, I'm finding ball wings because ball na ekoswa and your neighbor jina wings. About be half space one number half space one no. Your attackers are number 10 because they're in number 10 position. What I say? Into whether he's on the left half space or the right half space, he's still virtually playing as a number 10. Though offer at the end of paper so because of the Copa we go jina 11. But the reality is on finding jina 11. System no ball na ekoswa ojina number 10 one Enzo Fernandez and they bought the double 10. That's what I say because here and unti any say so who say kuku there wa boa Chelsea system so kuku invent baha na so no maduki na board the wings who say kuku ta ashe goals pa because when invent extra 8 extra 6 akoshe 10 into kuku scores a lot of goals pa anytime or mama na invent abasi. What I say? In general, it was like this. It's depending on how the coach want to do stuff. Line up be a maybe who Chelsea line up be a no me how on be fast wa ye no. Who Chelsea line up be a no then you know say movements 3-2-5 ni be see but ebia we be move inside we be outside. Senya Romeo Lavia and a ball game in Enzo Fernandez and can also so best because Romeo Lavia either say obey inventing with James and also Kuku Abeka Moises Caicedo to again get the normal 3-2-5 build up. That's it. I'm sure say you understand. In general, first half, I think say Chelsea played very well. Nancy performances na Chelsea identity, you know. I kind of love this one because in the first half Chelsea for about 61% of ball possession. 61% Chelsea for ball, 7 shots, 5 of them were in targets. That was first half alone. You can imagine. Omobo Kwanes Makumako, I think 4 corner kicks in Kofono into me and boy. But yeah, game in general. But the reason why I work as a game in what they can want, it might not give you a proper picture. Is the fact say when him say break the bar, you know, it's slow and near be breathe down. But the advantage Chelsea got was the fact to say timer Benfica for the D red card, you know, and a big game in him because we break a game 2 hours now. Sounds so bad. Near Master and one and my logos to could this concede this penalty now. And this situation in by, but again Chelsea regained the advantage and they took. I mean, it is what it is. So this is the Chelsea 3-2 build-up. Maybe it be about Jabi Alonso. I would want to explain to you. Send you if it's a new we should game no. Yeah, you should game no. Keke now. Oh, shit. In many be yeah. Can't see the yaki. Who are that? You know, with me Chelsea highlighter. You will see it. We will highlight him. Say, "Boy, now here Chelsea could tabula bones." I yet to see 3-2-5. Coach Bian any day. Maybe I bet Jabi Alonso so far. Also, the all year coach season. I bet you. I think say yeah the BBC bar. What's here more? Yan twice stories on us way. What I say? What's here more? Nti ebe boa ma yin na conversation no. And so it me I come right. Yan twice we na me fa. Say quarter finals na de tie nie. On the Palmeiras eshe Botafogo ama Palmeiras are qualified. Chelsea for so ashe Benfica ama Chelsea for so qualified. So what it means is that we are going to have Palmeiras Chelsea extravagant every team, and of course the rest of the games and also Ebekoso. Say I think say good news Eddie Chelsea. Very, very good news Eddie Chelsea. The stories na for Franca Cracker. But let me also take this opportunity now and say so far the delays about our club World Cup the mono. And I know Ulsan any Melody Sundowns airborne and also so they had to spend over an hour. You understand? Just for breakages and also a buy. And I know RB Salzburg any Pachuca. And also over 97 minutes delay because of the thunderstorm. Palmeiras, any Al Ahly, and also so yes, and a flash one me and also they had to wait. Benfica, any Auckland City, and also they had to wait for 2 hours. You can imagine 2 hours. And sana game also Airbus and Benfica, and so the and so we see. Into 2 hours maybe. And I know Auckland, Boca Juniors, and it was 40 minutes. So you can imagine. A hard drink, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Where there? Hey, Dio. Okay. Only say, you say, and I know El Nasa Airpay coach, you know. Yes, I'm contact Unai Emery. Emma, Unai Emery, Elbomo, 20 million euros per year, says Asican no bed you. Unai Emery. Yes, all bombs ask and says ask and I'm contacting Munchi. Hey, come to Aston Villa fool because sporting director the coach come before Monaco. And I say Munchi so a bomb 5 million a year, but not per 4 years contracts. And eventually they had to fall on Jorge Jesus for 1 year. Hey, in saying come on before Unai Emery asan so far Munchi so at the account. Well, Salomon Rondon Pachuca for striker. I been in Europe. When him say Manchester club a qualify a day about the La Liga Oviedo, Real Oviedo. Omo contacted Pachuca. I'm some for Pachuca. Sans swab back to Europe. No about be see kind Eddie Amo. Until Real Oviedo back again for Tima Yefreno. Real Oviedo Pachuca. Hey, I asked some. They said Manchester United for some to say Inter Milan for you who to wait so won't pay Ramos Hoyland the BWA. Or more catcher clubs na interested in Ramos Hoyland and they say a loan dear party among forget Emfa. So loan crown what they will consider is loan plus obligation because they will not entertain any loan plus option. A permanent deal and no more pay. Permanent and crown be a way no more person consider loan. There be a loan plus obligation. Internet Yes, say Oma catch other suitors. Make a United and some na Lenny Euro and Kobe Menu say post picture by these guys are really enjoying their holidays. Papa some ketwa. For Arsenal and Rodrigo Goes conversation, they might say updates for Abane says Arsenal a bit worried. Kakramo said the more they wait, the more I say and they must so complicated. They are becoming any signal from boy and they say Obeba and I say but now they are waiting. Time so anyway. Says I'm doing it to sooner last minute. Also, so how one of my team matter say Arsenal what time will be a bedroom maybe no. They will not wait anymore. They will move on because boy no. So a pass out but just inform Real Madrid and will officially take it from there. Well, Manchester United and they Brian in Buemo Brentford conversation. They say the Drew say Manchester United they say payment structure and some catch say. Only 62 koye, but 55 cash down in the unconformance of Monje. In the structure, Manchester United so almost some structure no. Now almost so edeko no more here's a Brentford for the better instead of 55 cash down, no meet me in be 60 b, no more in 2.5 million euros add-ons near head events so Brentford for some begia. Brentford for you. I asked them who Elna Samat say. Onwe bisa Gabriel Martinelli asa on say you can the bas a good nkofo no man some person omofa 7 new foreign players at the team 7 new foreign players at the team say John Duran mo de ombeko into 7 no Luis Diaz the Macachos or high on the table. Now one of the options Gabriel Martinelli I some komo akoso Nick Vortamendi Makacho say or no the obeko Bayern Munich for any agree personal terms. Na cast Stuttgart for the betia say. Nyame adumu on Monday Bayern Munich at the first bid ebeko for the player. First bid ebenyako Nick Vortamendi. Bayern Munich for first bid ebenya akone senko for no ombe Jessica no. And I say omun Jessica. When you say make a Bayern Munich in some last minutes. Omo try saying ka Chelsea player omo fano. Jamie Giddens no nka omo hwim the features in some last minutes. Yes boy names to say Chelsea no anti omo try last say kebia kebetimi afa Bayern Munich for mo bro. And I know Florian Wirtz so omo try last minute but say no so antimi amfa. Hey. Tell us one make a Jamie no. Yami and I Chelsea for Gina so my boy no. And so in America say come on say dear. Main part of the America's navy. Say you try announcement. Chelsea will do the announcement and of course we'll be good to go. As some no. Anyway, yeah moving on and I know you again club as some work can for club work. I'm say trendy na you again club in some media. The Club World Cup is the worst idea implemented in football. People who have never had anything to do with day-to-day business come up with ideas. I fear the next season players will suffer injuries never seen before. This Club World Cup is being held at a wrong time and for a wrong reason. I understand those who say money to participate is crazy, but that is not the case for all clubs. Last year, there was a Copa America and the Euros. This year, there is the Club World Cup. And next year, there is the World Cup. This means that there is no real recovery for players involved, neither physically nor mentally. In the Yakin Club, name Chemuni Yina Chester, players and young men and you of Mahome. And the waka banko force the club Liverpool for it qualify. It be so genuine reason. It be so any genuine reason. The genuine reason he or say players they be when you quite enjoy my home. That one we understand, but it is what is this. It is what it is. I'm not sure he will complain about the last year Euros. No, your ball tournament, your ball season you Euros. No, I'm not sure he complained because the Euros was a tournament, a place no boy, and when you quite arrested. What I say. FIFA for no ankasa no yasemo almost so complaining so omo yen ska di ama clubs nti won so mo tournament eba atade we conversation we any kind thing what I say because you the coaches and the players mo ankasa mo actors on the field every day you are chasing more money And the organizers also needs money to pay. So they organize more tournaments. The more they organize more tournaments, the more you suffer. It's at the end of the year cycle. If the players stop demanding for outrageous money, these tournaments will stop. And somewhere in the candy, clubs need hiska. As a clubs need hiska to survive. You can imagine, they say, and now Mukobo said 3 games here. Manchester City, who could over 45 million euros. Real Madrid over 45. I am more you. You understand the clubs. Sometimes I also understand the organizers and FIFA because almost also here, what I say, national associations. I feel FIFA send you muska. It is via these tournaments. I understand the fact that they need to also listen to the players because because players abroad, we don't get the best out of it because honestly, the tempo now of this tournament in our form because players not bread. That is a fact. It's a conversation. I was saying, I have near finding the right solutions. Well, Barcelona for one Laporta make payments in their things. Why are they? A car na Barcelona for the players are. Omo register omo 2020 no yes sa aka no nyina no empenyufo Laporta clear dodo na dey free ho, and I'm super excited because Coutinho yes o ma clear ni sika no e dey ama no. Samuel Umtiti 9.9 million euros o ma clear. Dembele no mo dey nika 5.1 million yes o ma clear. Pjanic 5.1 million. Sergi Roberto 4.8 million. Neto 2.5 million. Sergino Dest 1.3 million. Brightweight 1.2 million. Junior Firpo 1.1 million. Wow. Afei yes players name to say Pedri, Trincao, Ansu Fati, Ronald Arroyo, Ricky Puyo, omo de ne na ka chire de daada eno no nyina wo keka bom kra ne obi ade less than 1 million euros 1 million enso penyifo ekle Ronald Koeman de say na say ujafo istiri omo tua ne sika de ama no omo man 6 million. Inti Laporta honestly reporter eba sports for report mundo mu nyina report say no credit honestly and the papa no waya de wa clear sa aka ni nyina edi fro kese pa ewom Lionel Messi de mata say eno kra no ma clear aka 5 eno kra nyame adoma week here dey wenim on be some sanso clear sa 5 million edi free ho. Wow, we wages so signing on fee Lionel Messi de no de minim say no so be clear de free wenche. Oh, why are there? I think Laporta is doing very well. Doing very, very well. Wetimia clear say guso all clear a canabanka crank. I think a major step. Well, we've seen someone for celebrity and I said they are really enjoying their time or pre-season. Pau Kubasi, a by so no, ready, oh yeah, also enjoy pa. On any enjoyment, no. Now have finished so a charm for need your girlfriend. Almost so enjoy you, but I'm for fire no papa comments are about the Club World Cup. A lot of people were not happy with the comments, but it is what it is. By Leverkusen for home Jason, as they say, a store. Say I was store uncle for. And so tonka crank and on a symphony kakra and so and so about. Well, matter say enche Sports Lisbon for President Frederico Fernandez say or make a public statement about the Bruhaha Sir Victor Gyökeres the entire club in Ninka so on go and somebody of course Papa Babontain now about and the sports newspaper or Sir Flick wants more signings. Hansa Flick epe more signings and a sponsor for and so Ediaba ain't Hansa Flick of course chasing for more signings and sports and so Edibaye what check Mundo Deportivo or so left off I radius say there Ujafu de la mia male ni jemu ni je pa de Ujafu jine ni and almost watch left off in say Ujafu or jine ni brutal Gerard Martin there were offers from Wolverhampton Wanderers. Matter say boy ni say on be so we ko premiership o. And also e ho asam aba. Me no ka say Hendrick we nya aba bedru. Hendrick wa aba bedru USA. Catch us aba be joining the rest of the team ne e wo USA nti. Amachi Hendrick aba bedru. Hendrick is there. Aba bedru kama. Meanwhile, Pochettino USA national team head coach and we say ya to say Abrana Brentford for airport coach no man o kasai or so sre. Brentford for na nkasa. Interest answer no say we create issue with the man wo US or say o man na nkasa opa chopa o man na nkasa. Inti interest answer no so a am for this story neighbor no somebody be any nkasa. Me pam chow plan your day well because there's also a toss of the Club World Cup. And again, the first one is Paris Saint-Germain. Any Inter Miami game because then 8 o'clock in the evening, we have Flamengo versus Bayern Munich. We are going to be back very soon because stories, and also part 2 coming.